Today let us do some problems in trigonometry. So exercise 1, problem 1. In a right angle triangle ABC, 8 centimeters, 15 centimeters and 70 centimeters are the lengths of AB, BC and CA respectively. Then find sin A, cos A, tan A. So here if you draw a triangle ABC, AB is given as 8 centimeters, BC given as 15 centimeters, CA is given as 70 centimeters. So AB is 8, BC is 15 and CA is 17. So in this triangle, A is the angle. So for this angle A, the opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. Okay. So what we need? Sin A. Sin A, we know sin A equal to opposite side by hypotenuse side. Opposite side is BC, hypotenuse side is AC. So BC divided by AC. Okay. So BC is 15 centimeters, AC is 17 centimeters. So sin A is 15 by 17. So similarly, cos A. Cos A is what we know? Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. Cos A is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. So adjacent side is adjacent to A is AB, hypotenuse is AC. Okay, AB divided by AC. AB is 8 centimeters, AC is 17 centimeters. So 8 by 17. So cos A is adjacent side by hypotenuse side, which is 8 by 17. Similarly, tan A. Tan A is opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is this one BC and adjacent side is AB. So BC divided by AB, which is nothing but 15 divided by 8. So tan A is 15 divided by 8. So for doing these problems, we should know the ratios of trigonometry, which is sin A is opposite side by hypotenuse side, cos A is adjacent side by hypotenuse side, tan A is opposite side by adjacent side. So in a triangle, if A is the angle, opposite side is this one, adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. This would be 90 degrees. So it's a right angle triangle. Okay, let's go to second problem. Second problem is the sides of a right angle triangle PQR are PQ is equal to 7 centimeters, PR is equal to 25 centimeters and Q is 90 degrees, which is given. Now we need to find tan P minus tan R. Okay. So if you draw the triangle PQR, PQ is given as 7 centimeters, PR is given as 25 centimeters and Q is 90 degrees. So this Q is here, it is right angle triangle. Okay. So we need to find tan P and tan R. Tan P and this is tan angle P and this is angle R. Okay. So here we don't have the other side here actually. We have only two sides values. So we need to find the value of the other side in a right angle triangle by Pythagoras theorem. So what does the Pythagoras theorem say? The adjacent side square plus opposite side square equal to hypotenuse side square. So PQ square plus QR square plus equal to PR square. So this is side square plus this square is equal to the longer one, the hypotenuse square. Okay. So in this, now we have PQ. PQ is 7 centimeters. So 7 square plus QR we don't know. QR we need to find. QR square is equal to PR is 25. So 25 square. So 7 square is 49 plus QR square 25 square. 25 into 25 is 625. Okay. So QR square, if you bring 49 this side, it becomes minus 49, okay, which is nothing but 576. QR square is equal to 576. So QR equal to root of 576. QR square is 576. QR equal to root of 576. So what is 576? 576 nothing but 24 into 24. 24 into 24 is 576. Therefore, root will go off and we'll get 24. So QR is 24. So we got the side QR as 24. Okay. So we'll draw it again. So PQR. We have PQ7. We have PR 25 and we got QR 24. Okay. Now what we need to find out? Tan P minus tan R. So tan P, what we need to find out? Tan P minus tan R. So find out tan P. What is tan P? What is tan? Tan is opposite side divided by adjacent side. Okay. Okay, tan is opposite by adjacent. So tan P. So we wanted tan for this angle P. Tan P equal to opposite side, which is QR, divided by adjacent to P is this one, PQ. QR divided by PQ. QR is 24 divided by PQ is 7. So we got tan P. Similarly, we need to find tan R. Tan R is again same thing, opposite side by adjacent side. But now it is for R. So R is here. So what is opposite side for R? PQ. So this is opposite to this. So PQ divided by adjacent side is this one, QR. So we got PQ is 7 divided by 24. QR is 24. 7 by 24. So for P, this is opposite, this is adjacent. For R, this is opposite and this is adjacent. So we got both values, tan P, tan R. So what we need? Tan P minus tan R, which is nothing but 24 by 7 minus 7 by 24. So here if we take LCM of 7 and 24 is 168. Okay, 7 into 24 is 168. So if 7 goes, 24 will be there. 24 into 24 is 576 minus 7 7 is 49. Okay, so I am taking LCM for these two and writing the numerator values. So we got 527 by 168. 576 minus 49 is 527 divided by 168. So this is the answer. Okay, let's go to the third problem. What is third problem? In a right angled triangle ABC with right angled at B, in which A is 24 units, B is 25 units and angle BAC is theta, then find cos theta and tan theta. So here let's draw the diagram. Okay, right angled at B, that's what given, na? Right angled at B. So A, B, C, in which A is 24 units, B is 25 units. If they write small a, that means the side opposite to this angle A is small a. This is small a. So this side is 24 units. Similarly, small b. Small b is opposite to b is this one. Okay, this is 25 units. Okay, small a means side opposite to angle A. Small b means side opposite to angle B. So this side is 24, this side is 25. We don't know this one, so we need to find out this. So for finding out that, again we will go to the Pythagoras theorem. In a right angle triangle, by Pythagoras theorem, what we have in this, AB square plus AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Same thing, we have done it earlier, na? Pythagoras theorem. Adjacent square, side square plus opposite side square equal to hypotenuse side square. So here AB is, we don't know, we need to find out. BC is 24 square equal to AC is 25 square. Okay, we need to find out AB square. AB square equal to 25 into 25 is 625. 24 is to 24 is how much? 576. So if you minus that one, we will get 49. So AB square is equal to 49. AB equal to root of 49, which is nothing but 7 into 7. So root will go, we'll get 7. So AB equal to 7. So if we draw the triangle again, we have B here, we have A here, we have C here. So this is 24, this is 25 already given, and we got this AB as 7. Okay. And also given is BAC is theta. BAC. So this angle is theta. Now what do we need to find out? Cos theta and tan theta. So what we have? Cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Okay, cos theta. Cos theta, adjacent side is, adjacent to theta is AB, this one. AB divided by hypotenuse is AC. This is 90, this is. So we have 7 by 25. So adjacent is 7, hypotenuse is 25. So cos theta is 7 by 25. Similarly, tan theta. Tan theta equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Okay. So here tell me, what's opposite side to theta? BC. BC. What is adjacent to theta? AB. Just besides this theta, AB, adjacent. Okay. So here BC is 24 and AB is 7. So tan theta is 24 by 7 and cos theta is 1 by 25. Okay. Now we'll go to fourth problem. If cos A is 12 by 13, cos A is 12 by 13, then we need to find sin A as tan A. So it's a different problem again. Okay, let's draw the triangle first. Always right angle triangle. A, B, C. And this is angle A. So what is given? Cos A is 12 by 13. So what is cos A? Cos A is nothing but adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. which is nothing but 12 by 13. What is adjacent side to A? AB. AB divided by hypotenuse AC. AC is 12 by 13. That means AB is 12 and AC is 13. Okay. So instead of giving sides, he has given cos A. So cos A is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse side. So adjacent side is 12, hypotenuse side is 13. Now we need to find out BC, the opposite side. So how to find out BC? Again we need to apply the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So by Pythagoras theorem, what we have? AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. Okay. AB square is 12 square plus BC we need to find out, and AC is 13 square. So 12 square is 144 plus BC square 13 square is 169. Okay. So BC square equal to 169 minus 144. If we bring 144 this side, so how much is this? 25. Okay. So BC square is equal to 25. BC equal to root of 25, which is nothing but 5 into 5. Therefore BC is 5. Okay. So BC is 5. So again we'll draw the triangle A, B, C. Here AB is already given 12, AC is already given 13, and we got BC as 5. So this is angle A. So what we need? Sin A and tan A. So sin A equal to, we know, opposite side divided by hypotenuse side. Okay, opposite side is BC, hypotenuse is AC. So BC divided by AC, which is nothing but BC is 5, AC is 13. So sin A is 5 by 13. What is tan A? Tan A is opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AB. So it's nothing but 5 by 12. Okay. This is y by 13. 5 by 13 is sin. 5 by 12 is tan. Okay. We got the answers. So we'll go to problem 5. So here what is given is 3 tan A is 4 and is asking us to find out sin A and cos A. Okay, 3 tan A is given, so 3 tan A equal to 4. So here what we can write? Tan A equal to 4 by 3. If you bring this t this side, 3 this side, it will become by. So tan A equal to 4 by 3. So we know what is tan A? Opposite side divided by adjacent side. Okay, which is 4 by 3. So we'll draw the figure. A, B, C. This is it. So opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side to A is BC divided by AB equal to 4 by 3. Okay. So BC is 4 and AB is 3. So again we need to find this hypotenuse. So how to find hypotenuse? Again same formula, by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, what we know? AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. AB square is 3 square plus BC square is 4 square equal to AC we need to find out. So I'll interchange it. So AC square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. I'm just writing LHS RHS in the reverse manner. So which is 3 square is 9 plus 4 square is 16. So 9 plus 16 is 25. So AC square is 25. AC equal to root of 25, which is 5. So AC is 5. So if you draw the triangle again, A, B, C, this is angle A. We already have this as 4, this as 3. Now we got this as 5. Okay, 4, 3 and 5. What we need to find out? Sin A and cos A. Sin A equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, I'm writing in short form as opposite side and hypotenuse side. Opposite side is BC, hypotenuse side is AC. So which is nothing but 4 by 5. Okay, and cos A now. Cos A is again adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. Okay, adjacent to A is AB, this one. AB divided by hypotenuse is AC, which is nothing but 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Okay. So he has given 3 tan A equal to 4. So what we did is tan A is equal to 4 by 3. We know tan A equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side is 4, adjacent side is 3. Opposite side is 4, adjacent side is 3. By Pythagoras theorem, we need to find the other side. This square plus this square equal to this square. So we got AC as 5. Once we get all the 3 sides, we can find out any trigonometrical ratio. Sin A and cos A are found like that. Okay. So we'll go to problem 6. In a triangle ABC and XYZ, if angle A and angle X are acute angles such that cos A equal to cos X, then show that angle A is equal to angle X. Let's see how we can do this. First of all, let's draw 2 triangles. Okay. So this triangle is A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So what they are saying, if angle A and X are acute angles, this is acute angle, and this is acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90 degrees. Okay. Such that cos A equal to cos X. Cos A equal to cos X. So cos A equal to cos X. That's what is given. So cos A equal to cos X. So what is cos A? Cos A we know, na? Cos A, cos theta equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. So we know cos theta. So cos A is adjacent side is AB divided by hypotenuse is AC. Here in cos X is again adjacent side is XY and hypotenuse side is XZ. Okay, this is given, cos A equal to cos X is given. That means AB by AC equal to XY by XZ. So now let this Let's assume this is equal to k, some constant k. Then what we have is AB by AC. AB by AC equal to k, and XY by XZ equal to k, which is nothing but AB equal to k into, if you bring that one this side, AC, k into AC, and similarly XY equal to k into XZ. Okay, so we have two relations. Now let's see how we'll do. Again we'll apply Pythagoras theorem. For these two triangles, if you apply Pythagoras theorem, what will happen? By Pythagoras theorem, what will we get for this and for this? For this Pythagoras we will apply AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. For this, XY square plus YZ square equal to XZ square. Okay, this square plus this square equal to hypotenuse square. That is what Pythagoras theorem says. Adjacent side square plus opposite side square equal to hypotenuse side square. AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. Here XY square plus YZ square equal to XZ square. Okay, so if you write AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, and we have XZ square equal to XY square plus YZ square. Now what we'll do, we'll figure out, we have here AB and XY, AB and XY. So what we'll do here is, we'll take BC square equal to, we'll keep AC square this side and bring this to right side, it will become minus. Similarly even here, YZ square equal to XZ square minus XY square. Okay, why we are doing, I'll tell you. Why we are doing that is, we know AB equal to KAC, we know XY equal to KXZ, so we'll substitute here. AB is KAC, so here AC is as it is, AB is nothing but KAC, so K into AC. In AP place we are putting K into AC square. Similarly here YZ square is equal to XZ square minus XY square is nothing but K into XZ. Okay, we'll substitute, simplify this, K square AC square. Okay, in this both we have AC squares, so if we take AC square common, 1 minus K square. Okay, BC square equal to AC square into 1 minus K square. Here YZ square is equal to XZ square minus K square XZ square. XZ square common in this, we have 1 left out, and here K square left out. Okay, YZ square equal to, so we got this and this. What we'll do now, BC square by YZ square will do. BC square is AC square into 1 minus K square divided by YZ square is XZ square into 1 minus K square. So here this one will cancel down. So what is left out, BC square by YZ square equal to AC square by XZ square. So square rooting both sides, what will it become? Square will go away. BC by YZ equal to AC by XZ. Okay, this is BC by YZ is equal to AC by XZ, and we also have AB by AC equal to XY by XZ. We also have that relationship. Okay, we'll do here. We already have AB by AC equal to XY by XZ, which is nothing but AB divided by, if you bring this one this side, it will become XY. If you take that one that side, it will become AC by XZ. Okay, AB by XY equal to AC by XZ. AC by XZ, we already have this one, AC by XZ here. Okay, if you substitute this here, what will it become? AB by XY equal to AC by XZ equal to again this one, BC by YZ. So nothing, AB by XY equal to AC by XZ equal to BC by YZ. So what is shown here? AB by XY, AB by XY, AC by XZ, BC by YZ. So this shows that both these triangles are similar. What does this mean? This means that triangle ABC and XYZ triangle are similar. Okay, both these triangles are similar. If both the triangles are similar, then the angles will also be equal. Angle A will be equal to angle X, angle C will be equal to angle Z, angle B will be equal to angle Y. Therefore, what does this mean? Therefore, angle A equal to angle X. Okay, so this is proved. So here let's summarize again. There are two triangles ABC and XYZ. So one relationship is given, cos A equal to cos X. Cos A is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse, which is AB by AC, and cos X is XY by XZ. We are assuming that equal to K. Then what we got? AB by AC is equal to K, XY by XZ equal to K. It is nothing but AB equal to K into AC and